All right, welcome back to Market Day Report. I am Scott Shelley, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. Thank you very much for tuning us in. If you want to get to know me a little bit better, why don't I try at Scott the Cow Guy on Twitter, at Scott the Cow Guy on Twitter. I put up all my other hits and everything I write about and all, everything that's pertinent, and it'd be good to see you there. You can get to know me and what I think. So at Scott the Cow Guy on Twitter, would love to see you there. Why don't we take a look at these markets, though, as we get closer and closer to the WASDE report in an hour and 13 minutes. 2 cents lower in corn. That's D's, it's 6.90 3/4. It's now 2 1/4 cents lower. March is 6.97 1/2, and that's 2 3/4 cents lower there. So corn just about a couple 3 cents off right now, just kind of laying there waiting for the number. Soybeans try to make it a little bit of a better day. We've lost a little bit in the deferreds. 1 1/4 cent loss in July, way out there, 14.07 3/4. But we have no up 2 3/4 cents to 13.79 even. And we've got Jan up a penny and a quarter to 13.89 1/4, about 10 cents off the lows. So in safe territory there when it comes to the beans. How about wheat? What's happening in the wheat? Well, the wheat is down 12.5 cents in December. Chicago wheat down 12.5 cents. 8.88 1/2 is last. March wheat in Chicago is down 12 cents. Now 11 cents. Just rallied a penny. 9.06 even is last. How about the hard red wheat in Kansas City? Let's see what that's got going for us. 6 cents lower there in D's to 9.84 3/4. 7 3/4 cents lower in the March right behind it to 9.80 1/2. Spring wheat in Minneapolis is down 10 1/4 cents in D's, 9.75 even. That's close to the low though. See, we're about 2 3/4 cents off the lows there. 9.5 cents lower in the March to 9.81 1/2. And again, that's a couple 3 cents off the lows. Keep an eye on that one for you. And then cotton. What do we have happening in cotton? Well, we're off $1.59. 87.27, 159 points, 87.27. All right, let's bring in our next guest analyst. It's going to be Todd Horowitz from Bubba Trading. Todd's in Las Vegas. Todd, thanks for being on the phone.
It's great to be, Scott. Pleasure to be. And I always follow you on Twitter, man. I follow you everywhere.
What are your thoughts here? It's hard. It's a horrible question to ask because we've got a report in an hour and 10 minutes. So whatever both of us say is going to be meaningless by then. But do you have anything pertinent or a gut feel?
I think they're going to listen. I think the numbers are going to be more friendly than they're being priced in right now. We had obviously last time you and I talked, we were up pretty big, especially in wheat and corn, and suddenly the last couple of days they've been trying to take it down, indicating maybe a bearish report. And I think that typically they price it in backwards or they overprice, and I would expect a rally up. I'd love to see a little bit of a dip down real quick that I could buy into and see them higher. I would venture to say we close higher on the day. That's the way I would look at what's going on right now. Nothing has really changed, and we're really looking for those magic bullets or those magic answers, which never appear. I think the price action is just being overpriced to the negative side, and I think that's incorrect from a fundamental economy side. So to me, I'd look for a bounce off of whatever happens on this report.
Does our strong PPI number concern you with the currency at all?
No, everything concerns me. Again, because we continue to ignore it. Not that it's a strong, right? I mean, we have inflation. It's not transitory anymore, kids. It's real inflation. As much as we want to try to hide from what's going on, there are big problems out there, and that is not a one-off. That is a chain of events that continues to go backwards, right? I mean, it makes everything going to cost more. No matter how you want to look at it, things are going to be more expensive, which ties back into what I think about grains.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And it's a self-fulfilling issue. It's all self-inflicted issues. And what I don't like about it is it's going to hurt. And these interest rate hikes aren't working. Do you think they're working?
No.
I don't think they're working.
They cannot work. How can you work when you have less people working, making less money, and now you want to charge them more to either borrow or to pay for their goods and services, whatever it is they're doing, which is why housing is going to go into the toilet, and which is why all the other products that we use, they're going to be less demand except for food because we still got to eat. That's the key. So we're seeing cotton, a little bit of problem. Well, listen, you're going to go out and buy new clothes. You're going to feed your family.
Right. Exactly right. All right, stay right there. We're going to go away, pay some bills, come back and talk livestock with Todd Horowitz from Bubba Trading in Las Vegas after this.